If you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome. Thanks for being here. If you are a returning friend, thank you for coming back. Make sure that you like this video, check out my other videos, and subscribe as well. In this episode, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine that I made about, I would say, about 5-6 years ago, and in Cape Verde. The first time we met was during a study abroad trip where I brought some of my students from the university, and we've remained in touch since then. And I want to introduce y'all, and his name is Luis. He's a tour guide in the island of Santo Antao, but he's also a native of Santo Antao. He's a father, he's a son, he's a husband.
Hi, my name is Luis dos Reis. I'm a tourist guide here in Santo Antao, especially here and in São Vicente. I'm from this island, especially from Porto Novo, and I'm doing this since almost 12 years. Walking especially on the mountain, a lot with French guests, British guests, Spanish guests. So I speak Portuguese, Spanish, English, and some French too.
One of the goals in my YouTube channel and in the videos that I make is to introduce you to fascinating people, highlight my cultural background, the people of Cape Verde, and so that's why I'm introducing you to Luis, because I find him to be very fascinating in his job. He's such a professional. He's so good at what he does, and particularly with this pandemic, I wanted to highlight how different people coped in different ways, and how the pandemic impacted people of Cape Verde, and also to show you how the resiliency of the Cape Verdean people. During one of my recent trips to Santo Antao, I used Luis's tour guide services. I always call on him anytime that I'm going to go to Santo Antao because he's really awesome. He is professional, he speaks all these languages, and he's hella humble. He knows Santo Antao's history, he's studied, he's educated, and he's just a doll to work with. And he's a committed person, committed to his family, and committed to the sustainability of his island and all of Cape Verde. So I wanted to get together with him and also highlight his work, because the work that he does is so important for the preservation of the history of not only his particular island, but all of Cape Verde. So I do hope that you enjoy listening to him, and he's going to give you a little bit of background on Santo Antao and some of the knowledge that he has. And I do hope that you also use his services one of the times that you decide to come to Cape Verde and visit the island of Santo Antao.
Quiero parte do caminhão que você.
You know, I tend to believe that Cape Verde's best natural resource is its people, and the people are friendly, they're resilient, they're hardworking. Even when they don't have, they will always make you feel welcomed. They are loving, and they have, I'm saying they, but it's really we, because I'm Cape Verdean too. But we have this thing we call morabaza, which is the, you know, I think I've talked about it in some of my videos, in one or two of my videos before. And this thing called morabaza, which is that hospitality, that thing that Cape Verde has. I equate it to southern hospitality that we have in the southern part of the United States. But Luis is one of those people that in the face of adversity, in the face of challenging times such as the pandemic, they just do well. And They rely on community, and they make it work. And that's what Luis will talk to you about. And so I hope that you come visit, and that you come and give Luis the business, like literally give him some business, and keep him working to make sure that he takes care of his beautiful family, which I've had the opportunity to meet. And yeah, that's how the people survive. Tourism is big, and Luis will tell you about the other stuff.
Yeah, Santo Antao, it's the second biggest island in Cape Verde, and most part of people here to survive, it's with agriculture, a lot of fishermen, many private business, tourism. It's also something very important for our island. Agriculture, unfortunately, last years we didn't have enough rain, and that's a big problem, very big problem for the state and for the people here. Hi guys, now we are in Paul. It's the greenest side of this island, as you can see. A lot of sugar cane, bananas, mangoes, avocados, orange. We can find a little bit of everything on this place. It's like the garden of the island. Most part of everything that we grow here, it comes from this area. There's a lot of water on this place. Passagem. It's a very famous place where many families, they come to use the swimming pool. They stay the whole day or the weekend to have fun. It's like a paradise, like the paradise of Santo Antao.
So I asked Luis to share with us how the pandemic impacted his profession, his field, and because even throughout the pandemic we maintained in contact, and it was very difficult for him and his colleagues, because obviously people weren't traveling to Cape Verde, and people weren't traveling anywhere, right? To tour or to mountain hike. Santo Antao Island is very mountainous, and so people weren't going anywhere, and that impacted Luis and his field and tremendously. But also it impacted the entire country. We were very concerned, but even so, you'll hear how resilient and how hopeful Luis remained in this process, and not really looking to be sad or to just feel destitute during that time. And that's one of the most amazing things that I love about our people, the people of South Verde in general. They always find the goodness in any situation. Even when the pandemic just really destroyed a lot of industries and just really turned people's life around, people like Luis found ways to be resilient and maintain a good and positive attitude.
Fortunately, last years in my island and in my country, we didn't have enough rain, and that's a big trouble for our society. Most part of the families here to earn some money, it's with agriculture. That means that they need water, and all of this water they use it to grow vegetables, especially potatoes, sweet potatoes. On this side, a lot of sugar cane. In last years we didn't have enough rain, so that means that people are earning less. And the biggest challenge we had maybe in our history is the pandemic time. Tourism is something very important for our island, for our country, and last month people didn't have enough work, so we had a bad time. But we believe that things will go much better. That's what we hope and we pray for God to happen. So I invite you to come to see this paradise, this nature, these mountains, everything so pure and simple. This is our paradise, Cape Verde, Santo Antao Island. So come on, come to visit us.
I hope you've liked this video. I hope that you've liked learning a little bit about Santo Antao and its people, and particularly about my friend Luis. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.